every other semester I teach a course for students on Supreme Court advocacy. So they'll always ask me, well, you know, you've argued now over a dozen times, you had 20 cases at the Supreme Court, what's it like? And I say, well, it's not easier each time, it's the expectation levels are different. And they say, well, what's the most interesting aspect? And I give them an answer that they don't expect. And I said, well, the most interesting aspect of this is I'm only the second generation in my family born in the United States. Wow. My grandfather was a Russian immigrant, came through Ellis Island in 1914. And his grandson is arguing cases before the Supreme Court of the United States. So they're expecting some legal analysis, and I'm giving them a Grandpa Sam story, which is true. In a sense, in a very different way. I mean, I'm in the legal arena. You're in a global ministry that's, you know, reaching a different area. When you look at the great ministry your dad had, do you think, did your dad see this? Did you ever talk to him about this kind of, where this might be going one day? Or?
You know, I don't know that my dad saw it. If he did, he didn't talk to us about it. He always wanted me to get up there and minister. He said in his messages before he died that one day we'd have an auditorium that'd seat 20,000 people. I mean, he kept that vision out there. But I kind of liken it to, you know, like with David and Solomon. You know, David saw it, but God said, you're not the one to build it. And so I think my dad saw touches of that. But again, you know, it's funny you should say that about yourself. My dad came from the Great Depression. They had nothing. Right. You know, just very extreme poverty. Yeah. And I think how God can use one person, even yourself now, making a difference all over the world in the legal field. And I just think, you know, that's the way our God is. He's a big God.